Certain men are not replaceable. You can either appreciate him while he's here or you can regret losing him whenever he's gone. A good man is not going to keep on repeating himself, baby. He's not going to keep on begging for appreciation or proving his worth to you. Eventually, he gets tired. He's going to get tired of giving without receiving. He'll get tired of loving without feeling valued. He'll get tired of feeling invisible inside of a relationship where he's pouring everything he has into it. And the craziest part is a lot of women don't realize what they have until the silence replaces the effort. Some men are rare, not because they're perfect, but because they're very intentional. They're loyal, they're protective, they're consistent, and they're genuinely fucking trying. Don't wait until another woman comes along to appreciate your good man. Appreciate him while you have him.
I just found this young lady today. I found her channel today, and she is spitting straight facts. Look, there are dudes out here that are still genuinely looking for real connection and real relationships, right? Now, those dudes, in my opinion, are going to fail because everything has changed. The people have changed, our women have changed, so it's really hard. It might be maybe 52 or 53 good women out there left. But good luck finding one of them. But there are dudes out here who are genuinely, they genuinely make effort, right? They put in the work, they put in the effort, they try to communicate, they do all this, they actually have education, all right? And not just school book education, but emotional education, all right? They're mature, they ain't in the strip clubs, they ain't doing that, they out here getting it. Grown men, this is what we used to call grown men. It ain't got nothing to do with the amount of years you've been on the planet. No. It's up here. It's your mentality. Up here and in here. But the women nowadays have changed. I'm just going to say it straight out. It's just all transactional. The women are just all about themselves and it's just transactional. She's like, what you going to do for me? And it's me. And I done already talked about that in another video. Social media. Oh my Lord. And I got these women's, oh Lord. But there are some women that are not like that. But they don't understand how to deal with a grown man. I've seen this myself. Women will sit there and say, yeah, I want a man who can do this. I want a man who can hold a conversation. I want a man with emotional intelligence. I want a man who does this. I want a man who can understand. I want a man who can listen. All it. And then when he show up, they don't know how to act. They scared. They don't know that because all of the things that they were asking for, they themselves don't possess. Right? So they still acting like they in junior high school trying to deal with a grown-ass man. Now, we will give her some grace. We'll give her some latitude. Right? Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, you get to the point where it's just like, you know what? I'm putting in effort and I don't see any reciprocity. I'm trying to do this and I ain't getting nothing back. You just all over here, and I'm trying to do something real. You said this is what you want, but then you find out real quick, nah, she was asking for some stuff that she just heard on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But one of her homegirls told her these are the characteristics of a good man, so that's what she put in her bio or something like that. Knowing damn well she can't even live up to it. All right? And I'm speaking from personal experience. You can sit there, you can put forth the effort. You can do everything you try to that you need to do. You damn sure don't let yourself get run over or used. And I done told y'all in another video. I got an extreme allergy to female manipulation. If you try to manipulate me or use me or anything like that, nope, I'm out. As soon as I get the slightest whiff, I'm out. I don't care how fat the booty is. Like I said, it's another one right around the corner. But anyway, there are dudes out here that are really, really trying. But then she all off on some other stuff. She won't recognize that what she had. She was asking for this man. The man showed up and then she couldn't recognize him. All right? So he putting forth effort, no reciprocity. He trying to do this, she ain't doing. She listening to social media and them and all these female groups like, yes, queen, yes, whatever. Oh my Lord, validation city out here. She could go out there and rub peanut butter all over herself, walk down the street butt naked. They'd be like, yes, queen, do whatever. Oh my Lord, it's sad, but it's funny. a lot of women they'll get a good man and don't appreciate him while they have him, all right? Because eventually that dude, his patience ain't forever. He gonna just look, hey, straight up. He gonna sit you down. People just ghost each other nowadays, but he gonna sit you down and look you dead in the eye and be like, no, you're not the woman I need. I thought you were this, but you ended up being that. And if he's anything like me, I'm just direct. The longer I get on this planet, the fewer words I need to use. Just say it. I mean, just say what it is, what it is. All right. And then she'll call them all kind of names or whatever. She'll go out with her homegirls and the same dude that she was in love with a week ago, now he all kinds of, names, right? But she just mad. But then she will eventually figure out that she lost a good man. She lost a good man. And she said one good thing I like, when the silence replaces the effort. I think this is what she said. Oh, I'm big on that. I'm big on that. Like, look, if I see, I keep saying the word, but I'm real big on reciprocity. That's why it was very hard for me to find a good woman, because I demand reciprocity. I don't care how glossy their lips are. I'll have it or I'll be single. And I love being single. Yeah, my bank account good, and I ain't got to do a bunch of RigaMoro. But look, I need reciprocity. If I'm putting in effort, you got to put in effort. And I done told every woman I've never been with, look. It ain't, when it comes to effort, it ain't going to be 50-50. No, it ain't going to be 50-50 because I understand how it go. But 50-50 nowadays has a different connotation. When you say the phrase 50-50, everybody just start thinking about money. No, I'm talking about effort. I'm talking about effort in the relationship. It ain't going to be 50-50. It's going to be more, it's going to be at minimum 60-40 me. You know what I'm saying? 60 me, 40 her. You know what I'm saying? Because women, I understand the female. I understand my opposite gender, okay? She ain't gonna, I tell like, look, if you take one step towards me, I'll take 1.5 towards you, so to speak, right? I won't let you carry the same load as me because I'm the one designed to carry the load. But damn it, if you're gonna stand on that side of the bridge over there and expect me to come all the way to you while you sitting over there with your arms crossed talking about serve me, you lost your damn mind. And there are women like that. They won't even try to meet you halfway on the bridge. They'll stand over here and say, no, you got to come all the way over to them. Serve me, because I'm female. And I'll be like, why? It's 4 billion of you. It's one right there. Actually, your cousin was hollering at me last week. But anyway, so yeah. But if you come towards me, if you put in the effort, then yeah, I'll do it. And you won't have to match mine. I'll always do more because that's my role. But damn it, you got to put in the work. All right? And so that's what she's talking about. There are a lot of females out here that be having good men that ain't with the RigaMoro. They really trying to do work out here and try to really build a really wholesome, healthy, long-lasting relationship. Hell, that lead towards marriage. Isn't? But that's another conversation right there. Marriage, that's a bad contract nowadays with these women. But anyway, but they'll have a dude. They don't know how to deal with it because they themselves lack the very same characteristics and traits that they were looking for in a man. I done seen that multiple times. You sitting there talking about he got to have this, that, and this. Then he show up and you start acting like a damn junior high school girl. Like, girl, if you don't get your little ass up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, when I'm one of those dudes, I'll put forth the effort. If I want it, if I decide to do that, like this, and we're gonna have this conversation beforehand, I'm gonna put forth the effort. We're gonna do that. But if I ain't getting reciprocity, I'm gonna get silent. You know what I'm saying? My effort gonna stop, and I'm gonna get silent. My actions will become silent. My words will become, it's just silence. You won't hear nothing. And the only thing I'm waiting on basically is for me to get off work and sit you down on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon and be like, look you dead in your face. It ain't working. I ain't your dude. You ain't my woman. We need to just ride on out. But I know. You can call me all kind of names. Yeah. I know. And then once that conversation's over, slide on out. Hey, here go a little something about me. I don't do this anymore, but whenever I used to have a situation where I just need to have that conversation with a female and bring things to an end, I would always take them to a restaurant that I don't like. And the restaurant I always chose back in the day was TGI Fridays. Yeah, I'm sorry, TGI Fridays, but I don't like TGI Fridays. You know what I'm saying? So I would always take females there to have this conversation, because if they spaz out or act ignorant or whatever, I don't care. I ain't coming back here. I don't care if I make a bad memory at this place, because I don't even like this place. I used to do that back in the day. I don't do it no more. We just had a conversation. But yeah. But anyway, but yeah, she is true. Ladies, if you got a good man, I'm not talking about Pookie. I'm not talking about Pookie sleeping on your couch, driving your car. Yeah, no, I ain't talking about that. If you got a real man, you know what I'm saying, 10 toes down, and he is doing what he's supposed to do, you better appreciate that dude. You know what I'm saying? You better appreciate. And I'm going to tell you right now, he need reciprocity. Now, what you give and what he give are not the same, because we different. The male and the female are different. But the effort must match. You see what I'm saying? What I give you and what you give me are not the same, but we both must give. If he giving his effort and you ain't, all you want is, oh, some stripper on Instagram say I need this bag. If you was a real man, you would buy me this bag. You out your damn mouth. Yeah. Ladies, if you got a good man, you better take care of that man. Because trust me, a man like that, he got options. And he don't have a problem being single. Hell, actually, to be quite honest, life is a lot easier when he is. And he'll go find another one. Once you level up, the more you level up, the easier it get. The better quality of women you come into contact with, and the easier it get. They see you. You know what I'm saying? They come to you. You don't have to chase as much. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all right, y'all. Listen to this young lady right there. I'll let you boy. We're gonna keep it rolling. And hey, like I always tell y'all, it's real out here, man.